You guys ready for Endymion to roll? One of the best in the business. They have made it amazing. And I'll tell you, Captain Ed Muniz, this was a dream of his years ago, and he's built it into this. So it's amazing. I want to introduce Dan Kelly now. Dan Kelly is the new captain, president, and now all the eyes and ears for Endymion. He'd like to say a few words about Captain Ed Muniz.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? We lost our founder, Ed Muniz, after 57 years. We're going to dedicate tonight's parade to him. We have a couple of surprises as the floats come past. And it was Ed's idea to have Samedi Gras, I don't remember how many years ago. But today we're renaming the Samedi Gras stage the Ed Muniz Samedi Gras stage. When you see the captain's float pass, Ed and I were together for 53 years. We were side by side, and I want to make sure that Ed stays with me, even though he's not here with us on Earth. So let's say hail Endymion and hail Ed. Today also happens to be Ed's birthday. And so when we get to the Superdome tonight, we're going to sing happy birthday to Ed, and it's going to be a big moment when all that happens. Thank you all for coming. I know Ed's looking up above, and he's the one that made sure we had good weather for tonight.
Thank you, Dan. All right, so we have two co-Grand Marshals from tonight's parade. We'd like to bring them up. Our new police chief of New Orleans, Ed Kirkpatrick, and Gerber Montagne, the chief administrative officer as well. Usually I would go ladies first, but I want to talk to Gilbert first. So Gilbert, I don't know if you all know, but last year, if you remember, we were concerned about police, and some parades may not have been able to come to Orleans Avenue and really do the traditional routes that we've all come to enjoy. This guy, he made it happen. So he's done a ton for the city. He loves Mardi Gras. Tell us a little about what do you expect tonight?
First, thank you everybody for attending. You all look beautiful out there. This is one of the most exciting days of the entire year. Endymion is one of the most magnificent parades I've ever seen in my life. Everything is so wonderful. I also want to say thank you to all the public safety workers out there. As Bruce mentioned, we had officers from around the state knocking on our door to come down this year. So we had to actually turn some away. So knock on wood, it's been a safe, fulfilling Mardi Gras. I want to thank the new superintendent for joining us. Neither of us are native New Orleanians, but boy, have we embraced Mardi Gras. So thank you for all you do.
Thank you very much. Hey, and if you guys see officers, give them a handshake and thank them. Yeah. We have JP, we've got Chalmette, we've got Orleans, we've got all municipalities making this work, and state police to make sure we have a safe Mardi Gras. Yeah. All right, so now, without further ado, our new Superintendent Police Chief, Ed Kirkpatrick. So, we talked behind stage a little bit. You've been in many different police markets, right? What did you expect when you came to New Orleans? I mean, who does it like this?
I didn't expect this, but it's fabulous! It's absolutely fabulous! I love New Orleans. You're the best.
So when you came down here and people said, okay, we have this thing called Mardi Gras, and I'm sure you've heard of it, but you've never really, I guess, experienced it. When you now see what people were talking about, what do you think about all this?
You know, for someone who has only seen Mardi Gras on the news, I had no idea to experience it. It is so incredible, something for you to be so proud of. And thank you for your welcoming of me.
And thank you for coming down and taking the job. And New Orleans is going to be a better and safer place.
We have about 550 officers out there. I want to thank every single one of them. And their heart's desire is for you to have safe.
That's very good. Ladies and gentlemen, our Grand Marshals.
Chancellor Starr, thank you for allowing Endymion to erect the statue last May. It was just in time, and I know Ed saw the proclamation from the mayor, and he saw a picture of this, and I know he was smiling. And especially tonight, he's going to be smiling when he sees the great weather, all the people that are out here. We want to thank you for everything you did. And for all of the officers and family, I know how special it is for all of us today. We lost Ed, but Ed's going to be with us forever and ever. And you'll see it in just a few minutes when we go to the float. So let's have a toast to Ed.
Cheers.
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 One, while we are here at the start of where the magic happens tonight, it's Endymion Saturday, Orleans Avenue, City Park Avenue. That intersection is where we begin, and here we have the man that makes it happen. Dan Kelly, you have got a lot on your plate today. A lot has been bringing you to this moment. How's it feel?
Well, it's a bittersweet day because we lost Ed, but tonight we're going to have a spectacular night. Ed, I prayed to him that we were going to have great weather. I don't know who he talked to upstairs, but I think we got great weather tonight, and it's just going to be a magical night for me, in particular, to be able to follow in Ed's footsteps. I got big shoes to fill, but I'm going to do my best.
You're ready. I know you are. We
I'm
unveiled
ready.
that statue later last year at the Garden, and you just unveiled another big homage to Ed, right? I mean, just to have him here as a staple of the parade from here on out, that had to be a big decision to make as well.
Well, you know, I wanted to honor Ed, and we've done a lot of things to do that. We've dedicated the parade, but I kept it a secret as to what I was going to do on my float tonight. And it all started in 1967 when Ed started the crew. He didn't have a name, and so he was looking for a Greek name, and somebody reminded him that in 1963, a horse named Endymion won the New Orleans Handicap. And so after he passed, and I thought about it for a little while, I said the only way to honor Ed is to let's talk about how it all started. And how it started was Ed and the name Endymion, and that's how we got our name, the crew of Endymion. And so I think it's fitting that Ed is holding the reins of the racehorse Endymion, and he'll be on the captain's float as long as I'm captain.
That's right. Ed Muniz is going to live on in infamy here in the city of New Orleans, and especially every Endymion Saturday. This parade's kicking off. I know the excitement is in the air. We feel it here too. That's the latest from City Park and Orleans Avenue. Maddie Curtis, Fox 8, Local First.
Keep your head off.
As we prepare to start our 58th Endymion parade dedicated to our founder and captain of 57 years, let's go back to the beginning. Ed was looking for a Greek name to call his crew and found the name of Endymion, who had won the 1963 New Orleans Handicap. He was the Greek god of youth and fertility, and so became the name of our crew. I was fortunate to be one of his closest friends for 53 years. His vision was infectious. As I stood by his side for many years, I will never forget what he has created, and now want him to be by my side as I take the reins of this wonderful crew. So I would like to unveil my tribute to Ed now. Ed and I had a ritual as the parade pulled out of formation. We saluted each other, so I want to salute Ed tonight. All right, let's get started.
Captain tonight, breaking with the Endymion tradition of the captain riding on a float, chose to ride his personal horse, Matty, as a tribute to his close friend and mentor, the late captain and founder of the crew of Endymion, Eddie Muniz. Friends for more than 53 years, Dan's leadership is inspired by the legacy and master of the storytelling of our late captain. To further the story of the founding of Endymion, Endymion got its name from a racehorse who won the 1963 New Orleans Handicap. His name was Endymion. So the news captain's float will forever honor Ed and the racehorse Endymion with like a lifelike statue, and Ed will always be with the new captain. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain of Endymion. Hail Endymion! The new captain's float will forever honor Ed and the racehorse Endymion with a lifelike statue, and Ed will always be with the new captain. Hail Endymion! That's great.
Talladega College of Mardi Gras Veterans returns to the Endymion Parade for the 10th consecutive year. Talladega College, Renato Martin Band. Talladega College Tornado Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our co-Grand Marshals, Chief Ann Kirkpatrick from the New Orleans Police Department, and New Orleans City Administrator Gilbert Montano.
The Alcoa University signs of Dynamite Marching Band. Alcoa University takes its 8th trip to the Mardi Gras this year's Endymion Parade. The band is proudly featuring the Hollow Valley Band and places on the final 8 until 2016-2017. Band boasts an impressive 200 plus 12 visits. Alcoa State sounds of Dynamite Marching Band.
Let's see if they're going to do it. I know last year they were terrible.
Please welcome our Maids of Endymion, Allie Elizabeth Barbier, representing the 1924 film The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Emma Michelle Meisenheimer, representing the 1925 film The Phantom of the Opera. Allie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Bartier of Harvard, Louisiana. She's a sophomore at Nicholls State University. Emma is the daughter of Mr. Isaac Meisenheimer and Mr. Kristen Robertino, presented by her grandparents, Dr. and Mrs. Joseph J. Johnfro of River Ridge. L. Marie Sullivan, representing the 1932 film Walt Disney's animated Flowers and Trees. Ellie is the daughter of Dr. Scott Sullivan Jr. and Dr. Michelle Cooper. She's a sophomore at the University of Miami. Ashley Elizabeth Goretz, representing the 1917 film Cleopatra. Ashley is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John Goretz of New Orleans. Ashley is a senior at Mount Carmel Academy. Thank
you. The University of West Alabama, Scarlet Band from Tigerland. Making their 6th appearance in New Orleans. They are veteran Mardi Gras.
The Queen of Endymion, Sydney Caroline Raymond. Sydney is the daughter of Dr. Sydney and Catherine Raymond of New Orleans. She is a junior at Georgetown University, majoring in science, technology, and international affairs. She was formerly a valedictorian at St. Mary's Dominican High School. She was awarded the Fritz Scholarship, which she conducts research on technology policy. Our Queen, Sydney Caroline Raymond.
St. Augustine High School Marching 100 Band. Using the first wave out of a parade marches multiple marchers. Here comes St. R. We're referring to the St. Augustine High School Band, posthumously known as the Marching 100, under the direction of the legendary bandmaster, the late Edward Hampton. The Marching 100 became one of the most renowned high school bands in the United States. The St. Augustine High School Marching 100 Band. The band, in 58 consecutive years, the band has marched in Endymion. They are only one of 2 bands that have marched in every single Endymion parade.
His Majesty, Endymion 58, Andrew Morris Batari. Andrew is a resident of Metairie, Louisiana. He attended John Christian College and the University of New Orleans, where he obtained his bachelor's degree. All hail Endymion! His Majesty, Endymion 58, Andrew Morris Batari. Have a good ride.